Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Can't pass. Okay.
Oh, of course. Stop ball, stop ball.
Oh, I made that. What do you mean? What am I supposed to do? Hold up, what am I supposed to do? This is confusing.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
We've been ready. We're waiting your team.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just do that?
I'm dropping a hammer.
So what am I supposed to do on that one? And my headset is stuck. Alright, I got it unstuck.
Not one chair?
I don't do chairs.
So what about your guests? We all just gonna stand? Stare at you?
Guests? No. Did you come in here to drag me from my office decor, or do you want to prep for Top Takes Daily?
Let's prep.
Great. All right. So obviously, what Shep said.
So
What you got there,
I've
Ashley?
been kind of grinding.
Bunch of hopefuls.
Okay.
Trying to ride your coattails.
And,
And here he is.
MP, my name is Jocelyn Davies, executive producer for Top Takes Daily. So nice to meet you.
it's a pleasure to meet you as well.
As I was telling Jocelyn earlier, we are open to any discussion involving one Shep Owens, but we do expect those questions to be
Everyone, I'd like to introduce MP.
Hey, how's it going? Sam Woods. Big fan. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, man.
Of course,
You
you
too.
know JJ
My guy. Good to see you.
and Kendrick.
Hey, what's going on, superstar?
Awkward. All right, you're going to sit right here.
I mean, tell you the truth, I really wouldn't have noticed it if people like you didn't constantly bring it up. I mean, no offense, I'm really not trying to be combative here, but that's just my reality, man. Like, people cheer, people boo. You know, that's all a part of being an athlete. You know, it's really not a big deal as people are making out to be.
MP, let's stay with the draft for a moment. A big part of the reaction to your selection was the fact that Shep Owens, your biggest rival, was still on the...
I mean, look, Shep would be a great track and field player. I mean, all you gotta do is run fast, jump high, and you get a medal. You feel me what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mean, but if you want to be the best hoop in the world, you gotta shoot, you gotta defend, you gotta think at a high level, and Shep does not do that.
Oh, shots fired.
It's the truth.
Perk, you know I've been in MP's corner the whole time. but
Somewhat.
You don't think... Come on,
Come
now.
on, man.
You don't think Shep can learn those things?
JJ, man, you know, honestly,
MP, you know we keep it real on here. I gotta ask you, man to man, how do you respond to Shep Owens calling you out on his reality show?
Oh, wow.
This dude took shots at you. He took...
yo, honestly, that's just who he is. He's a trash human being who...
Well, this has been unforgettable, and I'd love to continue this conversation.
What the freak? I said freak.
You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so
Never mind.
Greg, this
I'm
time
not
of year
in,
can
okay.
be about getting
Substitution
deciding to change it up. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. JaVale McGee is out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's MP. And it's Green. And it's Doncic in at the point. Back to Jones. Puts it up from 12. He's off on that one. And it's Dallas the other way. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
The fans certainly got their money's worth in that game. Boy, was that a battle, and it turned out to be a real gritty win for them.
Man, they had to scrape and claw just to get themselves back into the game and into overtime, but they really kept their composure in the extra 5 minutes, and it paid off for the win.
Here's Jones. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. And so, MV will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 7-point differential. On draft night, many people wondered where MP might land. But, Greg, you think he was worthy of that 18th pick?
Well, I was a little surprised to see him go in the first round. But clearly, his team believed in him. And the leadership and intangibles he brings are really hard to ignore.
Charity stripe shot, and the basket by Alvarado.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And here's MP for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Pass to Jones. Launches it. It's rebounded by Dallas, and going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Ingram with it. Now Green defending, and they pick up 2.
Well, when he gets around there, because he's so quick off the floor, Brandon Ingram tough to stop.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
His team is down, but with the way he went at the rim, you know they'll keep fighting the entire game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. MP, that's for 2. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so it's Dallas. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. And completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
You better make this. You're not going to box out and sure doing nothing.
Running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. Larry Nance out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Alvarado in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Alvarado's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Powell, that's good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Ingram outside. Passes it to Jones. Floats one up, and it's good on the way in. And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze a defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
The Pelicans trail. Driving the lane, and it's slammed in by Jones.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
To the middle. Here's Powell. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Powell's got 8 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Alvarado. Here's Jones. Left side Nance. And another shot. Out to Ingram. And finally, that one's good. Ingram's got the game tied up here for New Orleans.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. MP, no good. New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Here's Jones. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. 4 seconds left. And MP with the layup. 10 points for him.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks lead by...
We lead by 3.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one as both. Substitution is here for the Mavericks. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor. And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. But he is out there with MP. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward.
It's hard for opposing teams to box out Nance because of all the activity that Larry Nance Jr. has. Plays alive on every possession.
And here's MP for 3. That's good. He's 5 for 9. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets. The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Hardy. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 4 assists in the game. Knocked loose. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And here's Murphy. Here's Hardy. And it's Hardy with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Outside, Jones. The pass to Murphy. Back to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. The offensive rebound. Nance. They can't stop the run with that one.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Valanciunas is checked in for New Orleans. Josh Richardson comes in for Jones. And then for Dallas, JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Powell. Reggie Bullock comes in for Maxi Kleber. And Doncic is subbed in for Green. McCollum, no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
They get it back. MP looking around. That's good on the jump shot. 54. MP's got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Okay, so I'm 5 away on 23. And then 22.
And how about our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two.
Making a switch here. Murphy's checked in. And then for Dallas, Hardaway comes in for JaVale McGee. And MP subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4. And Valanciunas at the 5. Brandon Ingram's out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Murphy in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Murphy passes to Valanciunas. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge. He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot. His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Mavericks.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And everyone important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kyrie Irving.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. MP against Valanciunas. MP, no good. Now here's McCollum. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up for